Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're going to be playing some dragons and Golgari because there's lots of cool stuff we can do, and you kind of get to blend some old cards with new cards, which is always a neat thing. But let's get into it and talk about it. Now, this comes to us by way of the Pro Tour. This is a deck that actually did pretty interestingly well, and honestly, I kind of just made some changes so it fits best of one, so we'll see how it plays out. Also, if y'all would be so kind, remember to hit the like button and the subscribe button on this video to help me out, because I commit to the bit every holiday season with this silly hat, and my god is it hot. But anyway, we have Caustic Exhale, so we can deal with those early annoying creatures. We do have some Bitter Triumph as well. Coincidentally, can get rid of Planeswalkers. We do have Terminus of Return, which there is a little bit of extra value here, and we'll talk about it in a second. With Esper Origins, we can help find the cards that we need and get us a creature later. Some life gain never really hurts either, though. Now, those Paleontologists are one of the reasons we updated this for best of one, so we can get rid of some graveyardy things. And we're playing 2 Keen-Eyed Curators, because there should be a lot of things going to the graveyard, so there's a real chance we could get this into a 7/7. Couple of Maelstrom Pulses gives us some ways to get rid of artifacts and enchantments, but also good against tokens. Scavenger, Regent, also very good. Now, this will kill off our small creatures, but I think we're okay with that if we're in that situation. We do have some Icetill Explorer, which this is one way to get things into our graveyard to take advantage of Terminus, or even flip over Esper Origins. We also have Urgent Necropsy, and this is one of those cards that, again, if we're able to fill up a graveyard or put things in there, then we can go ahead and use this to get rid of multiple targets, which is always nice. We do have Overlord of the Balemark as another way to flip things in the graveyard and find some of our dragons. Bloomvine Regent to ramp up and get us some life. Disruptive Stormbrood. This is another way that we can take out some early creatures and still destroy artifacts and enchantments. So have a lot of versatility here among our dragons, which is really nice. Lands, we're not doing anything crazy, but we are playing some Boss Sing Se and some Restless Cottage, so we can battle against the control decks if necessary. But all that being said, y'all know if you want to save money, you gotta go over to Tales of Adventure. They support the channel. You should go over there and buy something. It's toamagic.com. You can use my code and save 5% on whatever you buy. It's DRAGN. But all right, let's go hop in and see if this version of Golgari Dragons can get us some wins on the ladder. Ooh, okay, let's try it. See what we can do with these double Paleontologists. But we'll see. All right, Storm Chaser's talent, you got it. Man, I would like something other than lands here, deck. This is not helping. This is usually a sign that we're going to get a Paleontologist torched, I bet. Well, if it's lessons, it's not even going to be torched. It's going to deal 2 with the lesson. But either way, it's all the same. Nope, they're just going to torch. So this is likely more prowess than lessons. It's kind of how you can tell the difference. Alright, I'm just going to play another one. Let's see what happens. And Paleontologist dies again. We take 3. Oh no, they're going to target their own thing here? Oh, this is some dastardly stuff. Oh, Planisphere. Yeah, sure. Yeah, no blocks. Dang it, why couldn't we draw on the dragon that destroys a artifact or enchantment there? That would have been sweet. Alright, pass the turn. Dang it. We've drawn only land since the start of this game. We had Paleontologist, Triumph, and then that's it. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. You're going to combust a Paleontologist. Well, now that you're tapped out, I'll just activate this, I guess. Like, feel free to not attack. Okay, another Paleontologist, sure. Because that's all we're going to draw today, apparently. Some days are just like that, y'all. Some days are just like that. They're going to go get a land or a card from the graveyard to deal with the paleontologist. We'll end up just killing a duder. Then we'll take like 5, which is fine. Actually, do I want to remove something? Nah, it's probably better to just do this. And then I can still... Why did that not... Oh, it's only if you play a lesson you add a counter, right? Yeah, artifact or lesson. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, we're just going to go full-size body here. Ooh, we will gladly take a dragon, because those are my choices. Yep, do your thing, opponent. Here's the amusing... I was about to say, am I going to block or not if I know I'm going to use Scavenger Regent at some point? Like, is it beneficial? Can they shoot something for 2 if I do this for... Actually, I have to do it for 4, at least. So, that's kind of weird. But alright, 4 it is. Actually, since they know we have the Regent, do we just attack and see if they block? No, I guess we still got to do this. Alright. For 4 it is. A little awkward, but just in case they have like an opt that they could draw and cast something, whatever. Okay, they had a quench. Fair enough. Not much we could do about that. Sure. I mean, just get back your burn spell and then just win, right? Oh, nope, not quite yet. Intriguing. I'm interested. So this lets you make otters. Huh, we're at 10. Alright, let's gain some life. Ooh, another Esper Origins. Might as well put that one in the yard. Might as well put both those in the yard. And then just do this, see what's on top. And not too helpful, but we will take a Bloomvine Regent. Okay. And I guess no need to attack there. Because our hand is holding 7 life currently. Yeah, you return something. Man, where's our Curator? That's the card we want right now. That would be the superstar. It's funny, I wasn't even thinking about them having Quench earlier. I should have. That would have definitely changed the math a little bit. Yeah, I'm willing to double block. Whatever. Do what you're going to do. Excellent. Because that's actually the one I wanted them to kill. Because I wanted the mana from this. Oh, that's so good here, actually. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, I think I actually want to just... I'm going to pay 3 life, just get rid of you. And then I'm going to do this. Hold on to this Regent. That's kind of useful, actually. And then, actually, it doesn't matter. Do I want to get the mana here? Because I have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 next turn. So I could do this and this. Play some lands. You've already used both of these to search. Yeah, I might as well attack. Alright. In the turn. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could do both of these. There's a Grand. Sure. Grand's juiced up. Oh, that'll be fun. Oh, but that takes all of our mana unless we draw one here, right? Oh, we already drew because we knew it was on top. Duh. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, wait. Actually, I have a land in the graveyard. Anything great? Oh, we have Fables. All right, so that's cool. Let's target Grand. Sure. It's not like they don't know we have the dragon. If they didn't do anything else, I'm going to assume, rightfully or wrongfully, that they have another It'll Quench You. So I'm going to do this. Yep, thought something like that might be the case. And then, under the circumstances, I think we're just going to try to strip our deck down. Ooh, another Esper Origins. Love to see that. Probably shouldn't be milling all this stuff, but whatever. We don't hate it. And I'm just going to play the other Esper Origins and attack for 6 here. The Cropsy would be pretty cool, though. Oh, yeah, definitely. We'll take that. Oh, wait. Did we? Okay. I was like, we get to draw the card. I was like, what just happened there? Okay. Fantastic. All right. Opponent's at 10. They got to have a serious turn here. We just win with trample damage, I think. Plus activating creature lands here. Yeah, you got it. I mean, we're at 15, so I'm just not blocking here. Yeah, that's fine. Well, we'll block now. I'm going to put full control on here so that I can activate one of these. Resolve that one. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can... Okay, that just resolves. So we'll get the mana. That pumps our thing. Oh, wait. I could have... Oh, I didn't realize I got the mana right then from the other one. Dang it. I could have had both of these trample here. My bad. Yeah. All right, cool. The difference being, if these all trample, then we have 18 trampling, so then they can't do anything. Whereas here, I guess they could have blocked 2 of them on one of them on one of the other. So that's 12 minus 9, so they go to 1. So it's like, okay, I guess. You know, like, so it is a little bit of a mistake, but I think we were fine anyway. Those decks aren't built to come back from that kind of situation. But yeah, these are the decks you want to play against generally with this deck, because that's what they were targeting with it. Yeah, I guess. Not great, because like we really need Verges that produce black first, then green, but those don't exist. It would make a few decisions a little easier, but this is okay. Not looking forward to this if it just happens to be a control matchup, because a bunch of our cards are going to do next to nothing. Even a mana creature there would have been nice. But alright, I think I'm just going to play this. See what happens. I mean, there's an off chance this could be like a synthesizer deck. Nope, it's not. Alright, well, one could always hope. Oh, what the hell? Spyglass Iron, where'd you come from? Yeah, alright. Random. I'm just gonna behold the dragon. And show you this, I guess. Or maybe I should have showed... I don't know. Either dragon I show them means that that could just die anyway. But it's up to them if they want to waste a spell here or not. Alright, let's go get a forest. Whatever I play feels like it's getting countered here, which isn't a great feeling, but I'll go with this first. Sure. Oh, so maybe this is like a Flyers deck, and they're playing this as the counter of choice, so then they could make Flyers later? Maybe? Like, I don't really know what's happening. This is a weird situation. Alright, just gonna play this. What? Oh, you're gonna make it bigger and then not attack, and then next turn have it be big enough? I guess is the game plan? Yeah, makes sense. Alright. Interesting situation nonetheless. So now if you have another land, you're just gonna Meringue River Regent to target our guys. Which, I mean, is kinda okay. Wow, see, this is weird, because if we think they're going to Meringue River Regent, but then also they just activate and attack. Alright, I'm just going to do this. Oh, that's not terrible. Alright. I mean, this discourages them from... Maybe I shouldn't have done that, because I sort of wanted them to attack, actually, so we could bitter triumph their land. But because I did that, now they won't attack. So I should have just done that and attacked. Yeah. I just misplayed that whole turn, actually. I made a situation worse for myself than better, which is never good. Alright, well, we'll get in there, I guess. Since I already screwed everything up. Alright, Meringue River Regent's gonna bounce my two things. They will have to lose a card here, which we are good with if they choose to get rid of our dude. Yeah. And split ups. Wow, this is a wild deck. I truly do not know what they are attempting to do. Alright. I am just genuinely baffled here. But I guess we just go with this. Pass the turn. I mean, at least if they bounce this, we're getting life over and over. So it's not the worst thing. And they know if they don't kill it, we get at least 3 more life from the Scavenger Regent. Well, they know our hand, actually. So it doesn't really matter. Where are our creature lands at, by the way? Those would be very helpful right now. You, however, are not very helpful. Alright, pass the turn. It's wild when your opponent has to 1-for-1, like, sweeper for your 1 creature. Yeah, you got it, fam. Interesting. Well, I get it. Not worth attempting to attack when I'm holding the Caustic Exhale, I guess. Yeah, I mean... Let's get rid of this. If we attempt to attack, I guess you could have... I mean, they 1-for-1 split up, which makes me feel like there's probably another one, but... If there is, there is. What are we going to do about it? I mean, if you just want to make me use my Caustic Exhale, now's the time. Especially if you have a counter. Nope. They're just going to let it go. Okay. I mean, I do have 1 unknown card, which is reasonable. I guess I'm going to do it. Don't know what the real value is here. But I guess if it's split up, we still have a thing. If it's not split up, then we just lose both of our guys, I guess. And they chose to load their hand instead of playing Meringue River Regent, which is kind of interesting. But again, Meringue would have cost them a card to get rid of our Regent. Yep, you got it. And there's a Day of Judgment, sure. And a Spyglass Siren. You got it. I mean, I will go ahead and do it. It's enough worthwhile value. So I'm going to play this just to get rid of that. Oh, finally, a creature land shows up. Jeez, only took forever. I've been wanting one of those for a minute. Ultima, sure. Opponent's just 1-for-1ing with removal. It's so crazy. Can you get anything back? I don't know. Maybe. We go to 8, and we get... I guess another Restless Cottage is fine. It's not spectacular, but it's okay. I'm just going to crack this to gain life. Alright. Not worth attacking just yet, because they do have a 4/5 land they can activate. Phantom Interference makes a token. They can also make a treasure. Oh, they chose not to, though. Interesting. Oh, now see, now that's going to create a problem. That we don't like. That is a very bad thing for us. Though, they're empty-handed. So now if we could find something good, another flyer of our own, whatever. That has some value here. I don't hate it. And we do have enough life that we could justify this. Yep, we're going to get rid of that. So now our attacks have a lot more value. All right. Boo! Hate to see that. But if we can get an untapped land, we could activate 2 lands, and that's kind of important. So that could be useful here. Alright, if they search, they won't be able to... Oh, they will, because they'll get an untapped land and be able to block. That's tough. Alright, need a little extra help then off the deck here. Actually, like our big Overlord, the Balemark would be good. Oh, sweet. Because then we could do this and maybe find something else that's playable. Alright. Ooh, what do we return? I guess just Scavenger Regent, right? Oh, actually, we return this, because then we could just get rid of a flyer. Yeah, for sure. Or just get rid of a creature. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, we knew one of these was going to die this turn one way or the other, so we're not really shocked by that. And then counter this? If so, I don't hate it. Because then their hand's empty. Yeah, now they're top decking. And no matter what, we get to get rid of that attack. Feels pretty good, all things considered. Okay, they're just going to go digging for an answer here. Ultima, and then they just die to our creature lands. Yep. Whoo, boy. Sure. Feels a little bit dicey, but not terrible. I think the interesting thing about this deck is was, I think, the people who played anything similar. Wow, I guess I'm just going to keep all this. They were kind of targeting specific decks, and we haven't really played against a lot of those things, which is the issue. Let's go ahead and kill you. I'm just going to pay the 3 life. Probably could have discarded a Ba Sing Se, but I sort of want my mana since we're already holding onto the Scavenger. Overlord of the Hauntwoods. Yeah, that works. Now I feel like I need to hold this for the incoming Ouroboros. But if I do, then what else are we doing here? I think we're just doing this. Get a 4/4 and get some life. Sure, why not? Okay. So that's what it feels like is about to happen here. Oh no, it's just another Overlord of Hauntwood. That's a different issue. Well, on the plus side, I guess we can get rid of everything. But I have to do it before I attack, or else I lose the mana. So, alright. 5 it is. We can also just use this to get rid of the Ouroboros if it comes down to, or the Overlord of the Hauntwoods if it comes down to that. Oh, they're thinking about, oh, I was going to say drawing and discarding there. Oh, what's happening here? And Innkeeper's Talent. Okay. You definitely did a thing. I guess we do this for 3? And then Overlord of the Hauntwoods, we can get rid of this with this. Still have to pay an extra 1, so it costs us 4. But we do have... Oh, we don't have lands in our graveyard. That's a problem. Nature's Rhythm. What are we going to go get? Yeah, that makes sense. Why not? Okay, so... 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. If we play this, then we can play Fable, get rid of Curiosity. Well, that's fun, I guess. Can't play another one, so let's just crack this. This is a weird sequence for me. In a way, I kind of want them to go search for another Enduring Curiosity. I don't think they will, though. Yep, I'll pay the extra 1. Mostly because if I had another Maelstrom Pulse, I'd get rid of both of them, but that's not likely to happen here. So they'll probably attack with Overlord of the Hauntwoods. We block. We play Stormbrood, get rid of the Calamity, and then I don't know what we do after that. Oh, Ouroboros, sure. It's unfortunate that we flipped another Scavenger Regent. But, you know, situation is what it is. Let's figure it out. You know what? We just give you a card here. What are we doing? I mean, I was going to say, if we didn't find the spot removal, none of it was going to matter anyway, so it's fine. Oh, and there goes a Maelstrom Pulse. Yeah, we just flipped the wrong cards. Opponent gets the win here. I don't think. I mean, unless we just... Oh, and there goes... Man, we flipped literally every card we want. Necropsy would have been good there, too. Gosh dang it. Alright, well... Do the thing we can do here. Get rid of that. We can at least turn a land into a body. So we can chump block and get the land back. So that's something. And then we'll be almost out of basics here soon. All right, turn that into another dude. I mean, they have all the mana they need here. So now it's just a weird race of can we draw enough flyers and or chump block long enough to stay alive. This actually tramples, so that sucks. That's a big problem. A very, very big problem. Yeah, we got a chump block. I mean, this is kind of all we can do here. I don't think we can win this race. Actually, we can't. I guess if we drew exactly something to kill Ouroboros here, but we didn't, so that's a problem. Because they're going to trample over with their land, and I don't think there's anything we can do. If I had a first strike Death Toucher of some sort, that could probably work, but yeah, otherwise we got nothing. Alright, opponent wins this one. That's tough. Okay. I don't know what we could do. I think we have to mulligan this. Main reason being is it's just going to be too hard to get anything going with that one. Get rid of that, because it's going to take us a while to make that active. Though I say that, I guess we could have flipped stuff with Overlord of the Bellmark. Okay. Let's go looking for some type of creature removal dragon. No, those are not it. Ice Tail Explorer is kind of cool. I guess I'll take Keen-Eyed Curator. Not totally sure what our game plan is here just yet, but we do have ways to get rid of that, so we'll see. We do get to gain some life here. You know what? We could... Okay, let's do this. Because this is a little bit of an interesting situation, where as long as we don't get too blown out here, which we very well might, because they could just play Corpses of the Lost here and we take a bunch of damage. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Like, it was always possible. But what I was thinking is, we could... Oh, well, these are different things, though. Skeleton Pirates, or so that doesn't really count. So what we can do is play this. Discard a card, which will be this. And then pass the turn? And we can get rid of the miner so that can't come back. And then we could gain 2 or 3, depending. You aren't a skeleton. Interesting. So, here's the thing. Do we just block the 3/3 and trade, take 5? Or block the... I guess we just do this. And then just see what's up. I mean, maybe I'm supposed to let them pick this up or whatever. There could have been more value there. I don't really know. Well, they were going to sack it anyway, so we really didn't have a way to work around that, even if we wanted to. Okay. So we play this as a 4/4. We won't be able to block that. We could block the other hasty one. We take 3, go to 3. Or we just play this. Then we can just kill all the dragons next turn, or all the skeletons next turn. With no haste. But Bloodghast could get haste. Well, yeah, won't have haste, though. Oh, boy. Decisions. And we'll get this in 2 turns. I think we just do this. Wow, that was not great. Though, if we take a land, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's, yeah, I'll take a Fable Passage. Why not? I feel like it just gives us more options, especially if we end up having to, like, activate our land or something. All right. So if they do play this, we get to block a 3/2, basically. And we could get rid of this, or get rid of that, or just get rid of the 2/1s. Oh, so many choices. But we'll have extra mana, so I don't know, man. There's a lot of things we could do here. Wait, we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So we, if we could draw an untapped land, we could play Regent into Scavenger Regent, and that's not terrible. Yeah, sure. Get you some cards. Because getting that much life plus those quality of blockers, we'd be in pretty good shape here, really. Yeah, we still have to take that because we can't block it. All right. Actually, I'm not even going to search just to increase that little bit of percentage chance we can draw another land. Okay, didn't matter, but we do get to kill that potentially if we want. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. So what if we 5? We could just Maelstrom Pulse that. I don't think so. I think we just kill that thing, right? Get our life. Go ahead and just search for the land here at this point. Because really, we'd probably rather get rid of the Corpses of the Lost, if we're being honest. So let's just pass here. Oh, I forgot. I thought I had one more turn before that was going to come to life. Never mind. I could have attacked there and would have been totally fine. Actually, it would have been preferred, to be honest, because then they're at 15. Yeah, and that would have been 7 and 6 plus tacking with the land. That could have been lethal. Maybe it could still be, though, because that can't block. So I guess it doesn't matter. Ultimately, yeah, we just put a stop during our upkeep. It's all good. Because this can't block. We just get rid of that. Behold a dragon, of course. All right. I'm going to activate this. Then our stuff gets bonused up. And that's what? 12, that's 19? Oh, that doesn't actually finish them, does it? Crap. Oh, it is, because I can't block. What was I doing? It's exactly enough. Yeah. Man, it's been a long day. I've been traveling around town and been making videos for the last I don't know how long. Yeah, Keen-Eyed Curator, you're fine. None of this matters. Alright, that's a good steal there. Little sloppy, though. Ooh. Wow. Okay, we shouldn't keep this. I'm just going to be honest, but I'm just going to see what happens. Like, we have a couple of things to play. We have a removal spell, a way to find potentially a mana creature. We'll see. We could also just draw an untapped land, and it halfway solves itself. Not completely, but, you know. Okay, so we did find a land. That will help quite a bit. Let's just play that, do this, see what we find. What, you want to counter my, or bounce my Overlord or something? Ooh, double Esper Origin. So we didn't get anything, technically, But we got 2 Esper Origins we got access to, so that's kind of cool. Iron Crag. I can't get rid of that yet. So let's go ahead and just do this. Get us some forests. Alright. I don't know what deck we've seen that plays blue-black and the Iron Crag. Like, what plays blue-black and needs all that artifact mana? Something playing a bunch of counters, potentially? Not sure if it's worth it to try to kill that or not. Alright, I'll do this first. Because you probably have some number of counters here, right? And they didn't counter anything. Concerning. Alright. Could just be removal spells and a search spell here, too. I also just realized we don't have any other black mana. We just have the 1 land right now, which is a little bit of a problem. Just a wee bit. So they didn't do anything. Duress. I have all creatures, as it turns out. Our hand can try to do some things. I don't know if they're just taking stock of what we have. Like, I don't know what's going on here. Though, this is unfortunate, because they're probably playing some type of sweepers. Probably cover-up. Which means there is a good chance some creatures in our graveyard will go away permanently. And that's unfortunate. We do not like that. Matter of fact, we highly dislike that. So what we're going to try to do, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what if we do this? Or at least attempt to. Probably doesn't resolve, I wouldn't imagine. Unless they just have another Iron Crag, but I assume you want to stop this. No? Oh, they're going to Flood Maw that? You know, I'm not really mad at that, actually. There many, many worse things that could have happened there. I guess unless maybe they're just going to duress or some such. But sure, yeah, I'm in. I mean, sweep the board. I'm going to try to be real patient with our creature lands here. Make them use all their spot removal. Make them use their sweepers. Then try to finish them with our creature lands. Oh, you're doing that. That's why you were okay with that going away. Well, that's not good for us at all. Okay, well, here's what we're going to do then. Let's go digging. Neither of those is relevant here, sadly. Go attacking. Man, you gotta do something. This does mean, though, that they're probably playing to mill us out, which is not great. So we have to keep that in mind. I would like to draw just an untapped swamp or something. More Esper Origins. Great. Because in step, we'll make a 3/3. If we get a swamp, we can still attack for 7, which would be real nice. All right. I mean, for all I know, they have... Okay, well, there's that. All right, well, I guess this is where we find out if you're playing Aetherize or not. Let's go. I mean, if you are, you are. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, all right. This is just, if you have it, you have it. We're not going to not attack. Good luck to you if you got it. Take this, I guess. Yeah, that's what I said. There was a chance they had it. We knew it. Sure. Can't be shocked by that, though. It's what you expect. And I could have attacked in a way that we didn't leave ourselves suspect to it, so that's totally on me. We got all the Esper Origins, sure. You got it. Yeah, it doesn't really matter here. We're just going to get milled out and lose anyway. Submit 4. Could have attacked, kept our creature lands, do that whole thing, but we'll see. All right, so next turn, we get milled, lose half our library. Deadly Cover-Up makes a lot of sense. Yeah, so I guess it wouldn't matter. Only if we didn't activate our Restless Cottage. We still would have lost our Sanctuary here, which would have been tough. Not a lot we can do about that. Opponent's trying to figure out what to get rid of. I mean, honestly, you get rid of something that I have copies of in hand, so that way we draw more cards when your whole goal is just to mill us at this point, I would think. Unless they just don't have the win available. Weird. They got rid of those. Huh. Okay, then. I mean, this is the best thing we can play here, right? Go figure. Like, you literally knew our whole hand but one card. Right? Actually, no, they knew our whole hand, because I guess the new land they didn't know about, because they just saw it. With the Deadly Cover-Up. So now that we know they're trying to mill us, we're not incentivized to play the Overlord, the Belmerks here. So, what I would like to do is attack for... Actually, you know what? Let's play it on this. And then we will attack. Get rid of... I don't even know. That, I guess. Okay. And then... play this for sport, I suppose. It's still an attacker. But this way, if they have another cover-up, the cottage will come back into play. We can bossing, say, another land. Did we get there? All right, cool. Took down another control deck. That didn't even feel great. Felt a little bit sloppy. I think I made some bad decisions in there, but maybe that just says some of the control matchups aren't as difficult as they would seem, because I don't even think I played that very well. Yeah, so overall, y'all, this one's kind of interesting. I don't know how I feel about it, because I felt like it does pretty well against control decks, and it does pretty solid against the Izzet decks, which is good, because there were a lot of those coming out of the Pro Tour, but it feels like it could struggle against just weird off-the-wall brews that you run into on the ladder. So you're going to have a little bit of give and take with this one, but it does at least have reasonable answers to a lot of stuff. So that's the good side. So if you do want to play Golgari, this is another cool way to do it, and you're not playing a bunch of Badger Mole Cubs and all that stuff you've been seeing. So if you want something different, here's a way you can do it. And honestly, I have to say, this was probably one of the more interesting decks to come out of the Pro Tour, all things considered. But yeah, we're going to have the link over on Moxfield, so be sure to check that out. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.